Good morning, everyone. Today I wanted to originally make a video on how I list um, cities, star cities, and forts on maps. But today I'm gonna do a little special because I was about to start listing this map here, which shows a few, well, quite a few star cities. Here, we've got one here, Fort Louis here, which we will look at. We've got Strasbourg. So you've got quite a few cities here that are gonna make it on my list, right? And these ones here, so many in a straight line. But why have a city? Sometimes they do like a real city, like a round one. Okay, but still. So as I was looking at this map here, I, I was looking at those drawings, the maps of the cities. Follow New Paysac, Strasbourg, Landau, Mannheim, Philipsburg, Ad Breisach, which is next to New Breisach, puis Freiburg, which is next to Ad Breisach. So I've plotted those places on Google Earth, and we will go uh, visit them. A quick glance. Most of them they're filled with earth. It, I wish to tell you in advance. If there's one place that's gonna blow your mind, but all the other places they're we don't get to see much. Um, well, there's two places that you get to see something very interesting. One is wow, the other one is wow, and the other ones they're buff because there's not much left. To be honest, there's not much left. So let's start with Lando. Let's go see Lando. This is where we will be. Uh, Europe, Germany. We're gonna be following this river here, most of it. Okay, so we're gonna go see Lando. So Lando, here we go. Okay, here you have the formation that you can see here. Okay, so that's the city. Okay, pay attention to something. The ribbons. These formation they look like a you want a ribbon at a horse race. Okay, but see, it's always the same kind of pattern. And the direction, so you've got 5 directions pointed here. You've got 4 directions pointed here. That's in Strasbourg. But notice those formation here. Okay, I believe that those are places where to land airship, like a balloon here, and some zeppelins maybe here. Maybe you had windmills at each of those things here, judging from other places that I've visited. Okay, which would be a bit confirmed from those videos from John Levy where he talks about circular stuff being covered in cement, and that you see that there was something wrong. Round, not wrong, round. Okay, so Nando, let's go see Nando. There is not much left on Nando. Not much left indeed. You can see that there's some triangular shapes left around what used to be the city. Okay, so that's pretty much filled with earth. Okay, next we're gonna go see. We're gonna go see what city? Strasbourg. Okay, we're gonna go visit Strasbourg. So Strasbourg, there we go. So you've got Fort Cal here. You've got Strasbourg. No. Here. Okay. Fort Cal, Strasbourg. Those things there that we're looking at. Those two islands. Okay, let's start with those two islands. Those are the two islands. Look, they're not the islands anymore. This is filled. There's no more water here. But there's a port on this side. So the water receded because look at how wide the river is. Okay. But if we look at the image, that used to be very wide. You've got a fortification here. But there's not much left. There's very little left of the original structure. It's crazy, huh? It's crazy. Okay, this I'm gonna keep for later. Towards the end. So next one we have, yeah, this one I keep for the. Okay, we're gonna go visit Fort Louis. Fort Louis. Fort. Oh, this is interesting. So we had three. Turns out we had three places that are. Okay. What does it mean to see those shapes covered with forests? This to me means that when the water started receding, those were the very first places where life could start growing back. So the oldest places would be the forest places. Then where you have the land, that's where the pocket of earth were filling those inner pockets created by those, let's go see, those things here. So the walls, they're now the tree lines. This is the tree line. No, maybe. Okay, because there's something going on with the river that we need to take a look at, because the thing that we're seeing here, this, okay, which would be this here. No. Again, sorry. Okay, so you've got the star in the middle, and you've got two flaps here for the ribbons, and the river going on each side, and the corner, the bend, and you've got fortifications going around like this. Okay, so let's go back. So you've got the center star, you've got the fortification, you've got that pointy tip over there, and that other pointy, the ribbon. But look how it shifted. This has shifted like this compared to this. It wasn't in line, okay? But somehow, when I was talking about shifting and the river doesn't go anywhere, but there's this here, which was an ancient riverbed. Still has some, and it's not ancient. Stefan, what are you saying? There's still water. So the river, the fortification, the stuff, but this, which was supposed to be more in line, drifted like this. Wow. What's this? This place is amazing. I get all excited. I get all excited when I see those structures in that condition. But it's not because it's all filled with woods now, that it's super old or older than the other star forts. No, no, no. It just means that this, at the altitude that it was when the water started receding after the flood, well, those were the highest parts of this year. Okay, so the trees had a longer time to take root and grow and yeah. Okay. Okay. Next. No, Stefan. Okay. We're gonna go to Uningem. Uningem, because I think there's something interesting there. Was it this one? Yes, there was something very interesting, very puzzling. Because, okay, we're gonna look at the city. Notice this here. Okay, so you've got the water. You've got water coming in. You've got two ribbons on each side, a starry city formation with higher walls and everything. Okay, okay, okay. So, okay, I'm gonna shut down. Shut down there. No. So this is the river. It's here. The river might have shifted. Should this be in line with this? Or is this part here, this section here, and this, because it was lower, it got filled with earth? I don't want to say mud flood, because what I'm looking at is similar to a sedimentary test. You know, when you want to test the ground, you take a jar and you put the ground in it, and then you put water and you give it a shake and you let it rest, and the content of the ground, the heavier content will sink right away, and the lighter content will still float in the water until it settles, and the lightest content will settle the last. Okay, so you will be able to judge the kind of material you have in your ground. Okay. So, and the same idea goes for what I'm trying to say here. I'm not talking about a mud flood, but as sediments, um, which are um, left there to fall to the ground, to the bottom of the ground, as the waters receded. Okay, so I think it's more that we're looking at. Part Some places you do have some red mud flood, and I suspect that those are the power stations when they exploded the red brick content. It was pulverized, and that's why you have some mud floods in some big cities. Okay, because it's red coming from bricks. Those power structures, water towers, and big churches and stuff like that, which were higher up uh, in altitude within the city. Okay, so okay. So back to the map here. We're gonna go see Freiburg. Freiburg. We're gonna go visit this one. I can't wait to show you. Freiburg. Wow, a big city, but not much left. This here, notice those two here. This here would appear. If you know what this is here, you already know see it. At this scale, you know what this is. Okay, so this here would appear to be this here. Okay, all of this. So you've got the big city here. So we should have big walls, fortifications. This means that it's high. So the ground level here is much lower than this here. These walkways. Okay, so this is much higher. Not anymore. Because it's filled with earth. See, it's all poop. See, it's all filled. This is all equal land, just about all the same height. Okay, I'm not gonna get into the rippling for the mountains just yet. Okay, I'm not gonna go there just yet because I think this is from because there are cycles. We're gonna get to the cycles when we talk about the plasma moon map and vibes of the cosmos and stuff like that. Eventually, soon. I'm trying my best. Really, I'm trying my best to keep up with the videos and the research and all the other things going on in my life. But it, pretty soon, it's all gonna start to come together. Where I'm going with this. Okay, so Freiburg. It's more fried burger. Flooded burger. It's filled with earth. We don't see anything anymore. Those high walls, they're not there. They don't exist anymore. Those places, see, doesn't exist anymore, sadly. Okay, where do we go next? Where do we go next? Oh, Alt Breisach. Breisach, 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 whatever. Something like that. I gotta be careful because I don't want to show you the other one, which is you, Breisach. Okay, so this one too, that's pretty much filled with earth. We don't see much anymore. Okay, I noticed while I was placing the marks, this map, they show you something here with the fortification, the star fortification, the walls and everything. This here, okay, that I think is the church. There's a big church sitting. I'm just trying to locate it where it was, because it seems there it is. There it is. It seems to be the mountain that it shows here. This mountain here appears to be this mountain here, on which the church is built. And you've got the river, but there's not much left. Okay, so that was Isaac. Let's go see Philipsburg. Philipsburg. I think there was a little wow moment there. Yes, this one. This one was interesting because there's a feature here, okay, that we can identify here on the map. These 3 points are right here. You see them? Okay, so this means that the river and the river was going around those things there, and you had this big fortification with high walls, other walls here, maybe to try to remove the water from the land, because there's a difference in drawing between this here, this surface area here, okay, and this here. So if I was to read this, let's say as a Dungeon and Dragon kind of map, I would say, oh, the marshlands versus the dry lands. You see the difference? Okay. I'm not saying that it's necessarily this, but I would think that perhaps this was in an attempt to make fields, or maybe those were landing areas. Because what's this here? Is that like a docking? Is that water coming in? No, that's the water coming in. Here. Is that a crack? Is that intentional, or was that broken somehow? Like this here. This water is that a water infiltration? Because look, it doesn't seem guided or whatever. Or could this be the entrance for the water that fills this here? But it's connected to the river? Look, it's connected, so probably there's a dam system in here to create electricity. Okay, so that's Phillipsburg. Let's go see Phillipsburg. Phillipsburg, there's this thing here. We see the river. Other pointy formation kind of a thing. But again, it looks like it shifted, like it moved. There's a lake here. What did the map show? River. There's no lake. Okay, so that's another strange mystery. Remember those points here next to the river? Let's go see. Next to the river, that point. Wow, this is very, very strange. A very nice place to visit. Okay, let's go see Mannheim. A big city, a very big city. Mannheim is again a city that very difficult to see anything left. Again, those eye walls. We've got on this side the bridge, and we've got something on the other side. But here, there's nothing left. City. There's virtually nothing. It's supposed to, no? Oh, no. Why not? Why not? I'm very interesting. I remember seeing other plans of Mannheim, and you can see the transition from this to this, like an in-between. Okay, I was keeping this one for the big finale, so let's go see this place. It's New Breisach, which is next to Alt Breisach. It's just like on the other side. Is it here? Yeah, Breisach, Alt Breisach, New Breisach. You got Freiburg that we're looking at. What other places? Strasbourg, Fort Louis is here. Okay, so you've got Breisach here, New Breisach, Alt Breisach, and a formation here, but this here on the side it shows New Breisach, like this here. Wow, pretty nice, huh? Walls, and look at this, water channels. Amazing, amazing place. Let's go see what it looks like today. Look at that. The walls. Well, look at it. Are those walls? Wow. Yeah, so those are the walls. Square in the middle. How beautiful is that? And this under the ground here, you see grass and forest and trees, but those are fortifications. Those are structures, bricks, red bricks under this. It's all red bricks on this. Goes all the way like this. Another point here. This seems to be the encompassing fortification of the. This is mind-buggeringly huge. Okay, also always those they're gonna say, yeah, they're soccer fields, track and fields for running, playing football, whatever sport, soccer, whatever. No, no, no. I suspect that those were landing pads, landing places for ships that wanted to go visit there or drop material, pick up material, whatever. This is unbelievable. But they're not actually walls, they're buildings. Okay, so this here, when they show you this here, those are buildings. Buildings. And all the inner city buildings, and all of this. Again, my mind is broken. Because when we look at these that we don't see anymore, like Strasbourg, this is all gone. It was like this. This was like this. And this, I don't know if you can really imagine the volume of bricks required, the amount of bricks to build this, and the wiring, the copper wiring for all the electrical circuits, and then you've got all the cement to assemble this, and you've got to ferry those bricks. Even if you produce them, let's say you had your brick production plant here, your your raw material for making bricks arrived at the port. You transform them into bricks somewhere around here. Maybe there are some ovens remaining remnants of ovens somewhere. And then you would ferry the bricks all the way over here to build this. But someone had to draw the plans, and they didn't invent the thing. They to build the plan. The guy, the architects, they knew what they were talking about before drawing anything. So the masonry work involved in this, it's just like out of this world. Seriously, and that's just like what a little one. That's very much smaller than Strasbourg. Let's say, where is Strasbourg? Look at this, Strasbourg. That that's humongous. On the map, it was presented like this, with Fort Cale. On the other side, where was it? Oh, Strasbourg, Fort Cale. Look at this. This is like maybe equivalent to this. But this here, those fortifications, that's all red bricks. Red brick all the way. Consider this, it's crazy. You need to make those bricks. You need people to make those bricks. That's Mannheim. That's humongous. You need bricks. Bricks. You saw how big in the field this was? Those little 3 points here? That was humongous. But still, all bricks. Bricks, bricks, bricks. All over the place. And all these, they all got flooded. Filled with earth. Where did the earth come from? Where did this matter come from? Why? So many questions. Okay, so how long has it been now? I don't know. Where do I see on the recording? Half an hour. Okay, 30 minutes. I'm gonna upload this now. Have a great day, everyone.